I don't know why that does that. There goes my eyes, watering, watering, watering. Good morning. Is it morning? Yeah, it's still morning. Good morning. Tatted, did I see you? I think I seen you in a box yesterday. And I was like, oh, I've never seen that before. My eyes are watering like fucking crazy. Good morning, Kimberly. Good morning, J-Lo. Good morning, Kirby. Wow, what's this hair doing? Just kind of fucking hanging out there. And just, yeah, what is it doing? I hope you're well, J-Lo. Good morning, Shiny Penny. Good morning, Shiny Penny. Man. How's everybody's morning? Good. Glad to hear it, man. Glad to hear it. My eyes are watering so bad. Good morning, Hills. Oh, yeah. Kind of a lot went on yesterday. I missed some stuff. I missed some stuff that I was there for and then I wasn't there for, and then I came back and had no idea that it happened. I was like, wait, I didn't even know that happened. So, we're gonna talk about it. So I came in to Nikki's live, but I didn't stay. I just kind of came in, said, hey, how you doing? And then somebody had messaged me and told me to go to Gloria's live. So, hi, Harley Link. So I started to do that, and that's when I found the whole from your contacts thing. You know what I mean? So I kind of got sidetracked. But I wasn't in Nikki's live when I think Bougie was attempting to answer me for some things that I had said in my live. So, one thing, when I said that Bougie had everything to do with what happened in Spilled's live, I didn't have facts on that, right? I just said from the deepest parts of my soul that I felt that she very much had everything to do with that. So then somebody that I trust messaged me and let me know that Bougie did not know about Spilled's live. Good. Glad to hear it. But that doesn't mean that Bougie didn't have everything to do with Nelson, Brittany, all those people coming to that live, which in fact was my point. Whether you knew about the live or you didn't know about the live, okay, I accept that. But I still watched, and that's still what happened. So, also, I don't care where people go. right? I don't care where people go. Like I said, did I see Tatted Virgo in a box yesterday that I don't usually see her in? Yeah. Am I gonna hold that against her? No, but I'm gonna kinda side-eye. That's just me. Can't help it. Because of the caliber of people. We're there. But these are all my personal feelings and all my personal opinions, and I am not pushing them on. Yeah, I think yeah, honey, it was you. I might have to go get my tablet so that I can listen to exactly what Bougie said, so I don't fuck anything up. But I don't care where people go, but also I'm allowed to say that that's weird for me. No harm, no foul. I wasn't personally attacking people for being anywhere. I was just saying it's weird for me. It is weird for me. I'm not gonna apologize for that. But I didn't, it wasn't to make people feel personally attacked. I think maybe because you never said a word. You never said anything. I don't even know if you knew you were up there. In fact, I've never seen you in a box say anything, so. But, I don't care where people go. If you want to go to other lives, I don't care about that. But I am allowed to like look at a situation and go, that's weird. You know what I mean? And it's not a good morning, Nikki. And that's not a personal attack on anybody. That's not what I meant. So if I offended you by saying that that was weird for me, I do in fact apologize for that. But, so what had happened was I left Nikki's live and then I came back. I had no idea what was said, no idea what was going on. And then showed the screenshot of like the from your contacts, and I was like, well, I'm sure that people in that live were like, what the fuck, is she not gonna say anything about what was said in here? And I'm like, didn't know it happened until after I was gone. I will answer like the things that she said because I highly disagree. I know that one scenario that she mentioned was that her kid, about me saying that her kids seem to be more important at that moment than anybody else's. I can't help how I feel about that. I was there for that. I watched it happen. All these people's kids were being posted everywhere, and then Bougie's kids started getting posted by thread or spread, and then it was absolutely not. You know what I mean? But up until that point, Bougie had been you're okay, babe. Bougie had been pretty fucking quiet about the kids. I was there. I watched it. I was involved. You didn't get loud about anybody else's kids until it was your kids. And I remember that really clearly. And girl, that ain't even the fucking problem I have with you. That really ain't the problem I have with you. In fact, Bougie is so absolutely aware of what my problem is with her. She is. I don't mince words. I don't beat around the bush when I'm saying things. She knows exactly what my problem is with her. And if you want to go into it, and we want to go into all of it, I got no problem with that. I can tell my side. But what I don't do and what I don't have, because I'm just not used to doing it, I don't have a fucking 100 screenshots to show you what was going on in that Discord, right? I don't take screen recordings or screenshots or any of that. But she knows really clearly what my issue with her is and why I will never fuck with that girl. Once I see you move in such a way, I'm good. I don't have to go back to it. I don't have to. You see, I barely even talked about it. I made my feelings known and that was it. But I don't like people that sit back and play stupid. And I did hear her say about owning the Discord. Do we want to talk about it? Do we want to talk about it? And what you did to one person over some fucking control issues and jealousy. We can talk about it. I ain't got no problem. I ain't got no problem. A lot of fuck shit happened yesterday that I could see, right? I think... Hey, good morning, Mallory. I think that Megan got caught hitting the Sig How. Good morning, Ash. In her live. I saw some Trump stuff, and then I think I seen the Sig How in her live. In fact, I'm pretty sure Casey might have just posted it on his page. Pretty sure it's there. So I don't know what we're doing, but one thing I know for sure, it is really okay to punch Nazis, bitch. It is absolutely okay to punch Nazis, because, bitch, what are you doing on this here internet? I need to know. I need to know. I know that, they made fun of me and Casey being emotional over Bilal being shot at. I think it takes a special kind of fucking evil to do that shit. Also, I don't know what's going on. I really don't. Megan and them. I mean, are you really shocked? I don't think we should be. Also, if I get on here and I say something like, hey, I don't agree with that, I don't really think that's right? And it happens to be about somebody that I don't really care for, that doesn't mean I'm quote-unquote sticking up for them. I'm basically just saying, hey, this is the way I see it. I think we're gonna watch it just to get context. You know what I mean? But it doesn't mean I'm sticking up for them. It just means that I see it that way, and that's the only way I can see it. If I feel like something's wrong, I'm gonna say something's wrong, whether I really fuck with the person or not. Just the same with, I wanted to watch that. Hold on. Just like I can have ill feelings toward Bougie, right? But still be able to recognize that nobody should be fucking with their daughter. Nobody should be bringing her daughter to the fucking app. Oh boy. I am able to do that. I can do that. I can do that. I think anybody should be able to do that. I don't think everything has to be... Your opinions don't have to always come from a beef you have with somebody. I think if we just recognize, even in people that we don't really care for, that it's wrong. So I'm always going to do that. I don't know why people think this is a newfangled thing, but I really think it should be the standard. I think everybody should be able to do that. Also, there's people that I believe that maybe in their past actions on the internet may be a karmatic cycle, right? Because I've always been anti-scam. I don't like it. I don't like anti-scam. I've never liked anti-scam. I never like people that are going to take another person's poor position in life and exploit it for their own benefit and then cry. Anti-scam just reminded me of a bunch of adults sitting around crying about things that they're not getting. And I'm just being honest. So when it comes to Virgo, right? I can say that I don't think it's right for OG to throw that at her because it's for kids and it was a bill or whatever. But on the other hand, right? I remember Virgo and I remember some lives, right? Where Virgo said, I would never do that. You would never know if I needed anything. I'm going to resource. I'm the resource queen. They shouldn't be doing that. They shouldn't be doing that. They should get resources. They should do this. I've heard her be very critical of people that had found themselves in a rough position in life. And then she had a rough position. And then she ended up doing things that she used to hold people accountable for doing. So for me, that's kind of a karmatic cycle. Like, you were doing that to people. In fact, what you did to Judge Truth was so wrong. It was so wrong. And I felt horrible when Mikey replayed that live, because I didn't know anything about that. And I felt horrible for Judge Truth. Cancer, an insurance deductible, and we're holding her to the fucking flame? What kind of people are we here? To be honest. So again, I can see both sides. Where no, I don't think it's right for OG to hold that over, but it also wasn't right for Virgo to hold that over other people's heads either. And finding yourself in a position that you had been criticizing for so long in others just feels right to me. So that's how I feel about it. I can't help how I feel. I just don't think that anybody in life should be holding people to the flame. Sassy, can you not? I'm begging you. Can you please just keep your wits about you? My dog was about to just lose her ever-loving mind. Good morning, Tiffany. There's this beautiful, like, white collie shepherd that, this dog is so pretty. I should show you. This dog is so pretty. But, oh, she's so pretty. But my... well, Sass! Sass, you were doing so good. You almost had it. And my dog doesn't like her. I don't know if it's like a, I don't know if it's like, bitch, you're prettier than me, so I'm going to take your head off, or what's going on. But my dog hates her. And now she's gonna, when I take her outside, that's a boy. That's a boy, because he just lifted his leg on that bush. Maybe that's it. Maybe she's trying to get some. Maybe my dog needs a little love. She's fixed. She doesn't need love. I'll go back to Breezy once all this blows over. So that's how I feel about that. Still weirded out over the Gloria thing, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. So last night, I was having trouble sleeping, and I know Retina said she was going to go live, and I was looking for something to fall asleep to, but I kind of wanted to listen a little bit, just a little bit, and she finally started her live. I put my phone down, and I think I was sleeping in like 30 seconds, so I didn't even hear none of it. Do you remember giving... No, I never gave that woman, I've never given that woman my phone number. I would not give her, I don't just readily hand out my phone number to just anybody. I mean, I would have had to have established like a relationship with you. Oh wait, Brittany, since I re-downloaded Snapchat, I got requests from people I may know, because they're connected with people's whose numbers I do have. So somebody brought that up and said that maybe because I have Sunshine as in my phone that I don't know, but it's still weird to be linked like that. Because that doesn't happen to me on TikTok. Like, I don't go to people's profiles. And Casey was very right yesterday also in saying that's kind of how TikTok like tells on you. That is literally TikTok snitching on you, saying like, bitch, why do you have her number? Why is she in your contacts? So yeah, I'm weirded out by it. I'm still gonna be weirded out by it because it ain't never happened no more. And I don't know Gloria from a can of paint. One fucking DM about some Zionist shit. Bitch, I don't even remember that conversation. And I thought you said we connected on Messenger. Then that would have maybe made it made sense. But right now it just doesn't make sense at all. She didn't give me her number yet. I have it. I don't know. I think it was weird. I was weirded out by it because I don't know that girl like that at all. And then people messaging me, she's a stalker, she's a stalker. What am I supposed to think if I have like 3 and 4 people messaging me telling me that she's a fucking stalker? Like, good morning, pasta. Pasta la vista, baby. Alright. Whose live do we want to listen to? Because there were several. It's either Megan's or Ratuna's. I didn't mean to say Ratuna. It was just because it was put in the chat. Ratina. Here's another thing since we're here, guys. I never liked that song, Kumbaya. I never liked that shit. My mom and dad made me go to a church camp once. I've always hated organized religion, but Kumbaya, I hate that song. I am not in any way a Kumbaya kind of bitch. Like I said yesterday, I don't know if it's because I hold grudges. I wouldn't even really consider those grudges per se. I would, just say, yeah, I don't fuck with that. Hey, last night, very proud of Mikey. I was very proud of Mikey. Mikey was laying down some real truth in his live last night. And, I think Mikey might actually have a pretty good outlook on what's going on in this country. I really enjoyed the things he was saying, but what I didn't enjoy was that there was a troll account in his live, and the troll account's name was Frogger. Bougie is sensitive. She doesn't like people being anywhere but her, period. Added me in Cass's last night saying she had a screenshot of me in a chat. So what? You did, Ash, and then I said it, and I didn't mean to. I mean, I know exactly what happened that I don't like. Bougie knows exactly what happened that I don't like. It's not like I didn't fucking say it. I said it. I ain't scared of a fuck soul on this internet. And if you're scared of that bitch, I'm sorry for you. Oh, shit. Sass? Sass? Keep it together. Doing the second pass. Sass? Don't do it, man. Sassy. Don't. Oh, shit. And then here, this is the last time I'm going to say this, and I mean it, okay? Forever Grateful is allowed to come in my live. She is allowed to have a box. She is allowed to be around me. She is allowed to speak on her personal experience. What I will not do and what I shut down in my live yesterday is a bunch of, I can show you this, and this person said that, and this person, and I don't fucking care. And I don't know how many times I have to say I don't fucking care. I don't have beef in that situation. I've said that multiple times. But then I got a fucking message that said, I thought you didn't do the mess. She needs to keep my name out of her mouth. Well, I think, to be honest, you both need to leave each other the fuck alone. Maybe stay away from each other. You know, I just think that that's what's best. But if you think I'm trying to be in that I am not trying to be in that mess. I don't care about that mess. I don't care about what's going on there. I don't care about what led up to it. I don't care about where it's going or if it is or if it isn't. I don't have anything to fucking do with it. And it's going to remain that way. And nobody is dragging me into that. Good luck.
Bam, how are you, Bam?
Abu Omar, assalamu alaikum. كيف حالك حبيبي؟
Salam. Alhamdulillah, tamam, good.
Alhamdulillah, I am good. If you guys don't know who Abu Omar is, he is Bilal's brother-in-law. Just so you know. Alright, wait a minute. I guess we're gonna go to... I think I'm gonna start supporting All About That tea. All About That tea. Oh, come on. Am I spelling it wrong? Another L, I think. Here we are. Alright. What do we want to go for? Regina or Megan? And where... I don't see, Was Gloria live yesterday? Good morning, Morgan. Was Gloria live yesterday or not? Or was that in Megan's live that they streamed my live? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's here. It was Megan's. I don't see hers. Oh, wait. Let me see. Show more. I don't see that. I can't take a lot of Megan's rhetoric, though. Makes me really uncomfortable. That is on, Casey did post that video, though, of the old... That's crazy, that you want to be seen on the internet like that. Hey, I also had my first experience with, Dana last night. I don't really know her. I've never really watched her, but I don't really even know what to say about it, to be honest. It was, what was it? It was, I don't even know how to, I never experienced her before. A character, right? A real character. It was cringe. That's Cringe as fuck, in fact. Well, it ain't here. I don't see any of Megan's shit from yesterday. From anybody. Ba-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Where, hey, Casey, where? I missed that. She is. I've never. She is very pretty. Yeah, she's very pretty. It's just kind of a lot, though. Kind of a lot. Dun, dun. And here it is. Yeah, I don't see Casey. What live was that in?
Which
It's on
one?
the storage shed. Because I saw you posted a clip, Casey. Where'd you get that from?
That was on. That was on the sneaky TikTok streams. It was the Megan 6-1.
Good morning, Loopy. I hope you're well.
2026.
6-1?
Yeah, 6-1.
No, that's probably what I can find. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god, why does Shannon?
Morning, everybody. What?
Why did she do that?
What did she do?
Why did she do that? What is wrong with her?
What?
Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. I can't. Oh my god. It's Shannon. Oh my god. Why did she have Dana on here looking like Steven Tyler? What the?
Oh my gosh. No, you know what? I actually almost freaked out because I thought it was,
I'm
Jenner.
sorry. I'm dying.
Yeah, I thought it was Jenner. And it's not fucking Bruce. Is that who I saw? It's not Bruce, you fucking asshole. That's transphobic.
Dude, I thought it was Steven Tyler. Is that fucking Bruce Jenner?
Sorry, I said that before you said your message positive. I didn't see it.
Dude, I thought it was Steven Tyler. It is Bruce Jenner.
No, it's not Bruce Jenner. It's Caitlyn Jenner, you fucker.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Sorry.
Huh.
Now I got restricted.
I don't know how or for what. I do not know how or for what. Dude, I'm dying. I'm fucking dying. I can't. I thought it was Steven Tyler. I'm dead. But it is, in fact, Caitlyn Jenner. I'm sorry. Oh, that just tickled the fuck out of me. Okay. Where are we? You said 6-1? Whew. Why is it so valid? I don't even know. It just... I can't... Hey! See? I'm scrolling through these lives and now I see things and it's reminding me. Has anybody called Witty out for the other night? Has anybody had a discussion about what Witty did in her live the other night? Wait, because here's my thing. Bitch, you don't get a pass because you're drunk. They didn't? Oh, you want to watch? Let's watch. Who posted that? Mikey. Mikey posted it, so hold on 1 minute and I'll get it. Oh, about that Frogger account in Mikey's live last night. Here's the issue I have. Frogger, while Mikey was in there speaking on like the prison industrial complex and how it is, and I'm in agreement, modern day slavery. That's all it is. So when he was in there giving his opinions on that, right, which I aligned with, there was the Frogger account that was in the chat, right? And this Frogger account was making comments that they were a person of color. And the way they were speaking in Mikey's chat wasn't giving that. So then I told that account that I was getting the feeling that they actually weren't a person of color. And I think that is pretty abhorrent to go into any chat and cosplay a person of color. Because the things that they were saying were just kind of weird to me. So I would be careful, and I even said to that account that they were giving YT all day. All right, we'll come back to this because the fact that nobody said anything to Witty about this, crazy to me. She did, in fact, during a live where she was battling people, had a Latino man in her box and began to do the ice ice baby thing. Big problem with that. There was another creator that got in the box and she called that creator a black bee. Highly disagree with that also. Yeah, it was pretty crazy and nobody spoke about it. Wild. What's Mikey's backup? He spells his name so weird, but it's on one of his backups. Go get Mikey. Somebody share this to Mikey. Because now his accounts ain't even coming up. Somebody share this to him. Anybody got Mikey on their share list? I don't think I do. Or somebody share his account to me on my Snark account. That's wild that everybody wants to talk about stuff, but nobody talked about that. Oh, most demure. Let me check that one. I don't think that's it. It was like the page name was different than that. It was, but maybe this will give me his backups. He has me blocked. Mikey, how am I blocked but I come into your lives? Mikey, unblock me. How am I blocked? Am I the only one that takes in Mikey's content? That you guys didn't see the Witty thing? Hold on. He does have a lot of pages. Not Not the one, not, see what I mean? Like, how am I supposed to remember that? Not the 31 truth. The fuck is this? Not underscore truth. Here it is. Let me find out I'm blocked. I'm gonna be pissed as fuck. Alright. Whoa. Is it on this? Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Alright. Like, was anybody in this live telling her, like, probably not a great idea, Woody? You're acting like an ass, Woody. Here. This part I didn't understand. This dishonoring the valor thing.
You're dishonoring the son that I have. Are you angry? Yeah. Drop now.
Oh, you're mad at me?
Yeah, I am.
Are you good? Are you sure?
No.
Are you good? Are you sure?
Yes, I am.
Are you positive?
Yes. Drop the fuck down. Are you Valor? He speaks English. Is that a cover? Is that a cover? Is that a cover on your head? Is that a cover?
Stop.
No, I speak English. Is that a cover? You're shitting my dick, right?
Sí, estás que ves. Vámonos, perro.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Bryce, man.
Sí.
I don't think so, you motherfucking
Así como tú dices, estás que. Madre.
I know, right? I know, right? I know, right?
Madre.
Are you ever Bryce, man? No, I'm not gonna drop him. Because he proves to be the wrong person. Hold on! Ice, baby! Ice, baby! Hold on.
Wow, dude.
Here she comes.
Oh my god.
I know, black bitch. I know, right?
No respect. You ain't show respect, Trent.
What can I say? You're a fucktard. Let's go. Valor, dishonor. Stop it now.
Yeah, so that was it. Pretty wild, if you ask me. Pretty fucking wild. Pretty wild. And nobody talked about that. That's crazy. So we just accept that, because I remember somebody else doing that, and I made a thing about it too. I had been live talking about ice a lot, and then another creator, whom we all know, went live the next day and played. Yeah, that's witty. How does anybody sit through her lives? I could never. Right, Katie, I'm not surprised at all. She's very hateful. You're right. And being no, she doesn't get a pass for being drunk. Fuck that shit. In fact, nobody really gets a pass for being drunk. If you're drunk, get off the internet. But I had been speaking out about ice a lot, and then the next day a certain creator that we all know went live in her morning live and played vanilla ice. And I thought, I think I actually even posted that. I did. And then they spun it that it had nothing to do with that. Well, that's weird. That's fucking weird. But, yeah. Singing Ice Ice Baby with a Latino man in your box is abhorrent. And you're a dirty fucking human for doing it. And that's just how I feel about that. Oh, and here's Casey's video. Oh, that's perfect timing. And here's Megan. Now, somebody did say that they were joking around about A, B, and C. But I don't know if that's really a thing, to be honest. Joking about anything. And I don't know why the sound is doing that, but
I love the night show. Jenny.
We're the Trumpeteers. Roll call. Megan. Roll call. Megan.
but yeah, that was a weird wave, Megan. I wish you didn't have the green screen on there, because you would have been able to see it a little bit better. But I am going to say this. Yeah, it is. I can't watch it when it does that.
I love the night show.
Like, are we consciously aware of like gestures and what we're doing here?
You know that this live
Because
was
that's weird
after.
to me.
This is the live that was after
This
you and I went live.
Megan, I don't know, Casey will have to tell you. Hold on, guys, let me turn my volume up.
This is the live that happened after I was live with you and Bilal. And most of this, like,
You
because we
said
were
his name
talking
and he
shit.
came in.
Oh shit!
I think
Hey,
it's.
Bilal. But yeah,
Hey,
this was
Casey,
pretty
was
much.
it? Did you say that it was June 1st that this live was?
Yeah, June 1st, 11th. It says like 06. I sent you the link to your Snapchat.
Okay.
Yeah, and the timestamp. But yeah, all of the joking pretty much was just like rubbing it in our faces, like all of the things that we spoke about in our live. It was essentially just a jab, backhanded jabs, because we were fucking upset. So if that was the joke, I don't even know, but there's no joke. That's just the same exact thing as when Elon got up on stage and did that from your heart thing.
Yeah, I agree.
That's she's taking notes from him. Hey, Bilal, how are you?
Hello, hello.
Good. How are you,
Hello.
Bram?
I'm
I'm
good.
better
How are
now.
you?
Bram. What's the?
How are you?
I'm good. Formal. Good morning, my friend. Good morning, everyone. Hi.
Good morning. Good morning. I hope you're
So
well.
this
Are you
was.
good? All?
Of course.
I'm good. Bilal, how are you?
Spectacular now that you're here.
I'm good. Alhamdulillah.
So this was
Okay,
the
guys.
live, the same live that they were Oh, girl, you guys. My hair really isn't. It looks good.
Making like backhanded
Let
comments.
me take this call.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, there was a lot of backhanded comments. Like somebody said, I guess
We're
I'm
rolling
the.
10 minutes.
Sorry.
Thank you. It's
I just had one thing to say.
supremacy. Yes, sweetie.
So, personally, if it were me, and I had a bunch of people on the internet accusing me of being a bigot, I wouldn't be laughing or joking about it if I weren't one. I would be pissed that anyone would believe that I am that way towards other human beings.
Right.
So for me, the fact that it turned into this Kiki session, it's funny. Let's just like compound on it and keep making jokes and keep being offensive, and that just tells me that confirms for me who you are and what you believe. And I know that they think they're doing their big one by just like leaning into it. Like, yep, this is who we are. Everyone says we're racist, so guess we're racist. Okay, yeah, whatever. Like, go ahead and be a bigot. Fuck off. But don't, if you're going to be a bigot out loud, then be prepared for the very loud responses that you're going to get. Because if you think I'm going to sit my black ass on here and let someone be a fucking racist and not take them to task, let them be a bigot of any other kind and not have something to say about it, I am not going to get bullied by a single motherfucker on here. And you cannot make me feel any type of way about the color of my skin. And you have no place to talk down on anyone when you have your ass on here acting the way that you act. So go ahead, be a racist out loud. I would rather people be bigots out loud so that I know who to stay the fuck away from, because I don't fuck with that trash. I would rather know. So keep doing it out loud. You will get yours someday. But do not complain when you get a response that is as big as the disrespect. And guess what? Bigotry is a pretty fucking big deal. So buckle up for the
Especially now.
response.
Say, Loopy, I said this about MJ. So this is day 3 of me asking MJ for an apology, because I take issue with people that will call out other people's racism but not recognize when they are actually being racist. So when MJ gets up in a live and calls my friends falafel, I have a problem with that. Because the equivalent to that would be referring to an African American man as watermelon. And I need her to recognize that both things equally as wrong and hurtful.
Right.
You don't reference Palestinian men as fucking falafel.
Right.
And if you can, in fact, find joy, laughter, and kikiing about a man and his babies being shot at on a daily fucking basis, you're more shit of a human than I had previously thought.
Yep. And respect is a two-way street, and you earn it. And so if you're gonna get on here and disrespect the hell out of people, be ready for the fucking response. Like, at this point, fuck it. Fuck it. Like, if you want to show your hate out loud, don't be mad when you get the hate back, the justified hate back. You
Yes,
deserve to have your ass dragged across this app. I hope as many people as possible in your real life and online know what kind of person you are. And before anybody tries to clip that, no, I am not suggesting that anyone go real life. What I'm saying is that I hope anyone who has to come in contact with these people knows how they are, because people deserve to know when they are around someone who is unsafe and a piece of shit.
I agree. So what had happened? And Casey, can you give me the timestamp of when this began? Like when they were talking about what had happened in my life and kikiing? I'd like to play the whole thing.
I can't find that one. I couldn't remember if it was that live that it all happened or it was the other one. They're all so fucking long and they didn't have any fucking transcripts. So I was just trying to speed through it, but there was literally 9 hours of them to go through.
Right.
Yeah, I wasn't able to find them. I just managed.
So apparently, what had happened was, I know Casey and I both collectively got very upset the other day when the shooting was going on around Bilal, and they found that and made fun of it. They made fun of me and him for being upset about our friend dodging bullets. That was something that was funny to them. That was something that they made fun of, even though everybody could clearly hear the automatic gunfire going off all around Bilal. So to find joy or Kiki in that, thank you, Loopy, by the way, is really gross. Those are babies. Those are all humans. And that's what you choose to do?
And literally people that have done absolutely nothing to any of you. Nothing. Ever.
Nothing. Nothing but be absolutely gracious. They
Literally.
couldn't be any more fucking gracious.
It doesn't make any fucking sense to me. So the entire live just felt like a backhanded fucking response. The entire thing. And just mocking, like they played that song that was playing behind the schmotzy salute that she did. That was the song that was played at Donald Trump's like 2016 inauguration, I believe, when all of the children. Oh, don't send me any gifts, guys. I really appreciate you, but send them over to Bilal and Abu Omar instead. Let's just skip the middleman because I'm just gonna send them right over to them anyways.
Come
I
on.
never cash out.
Listen, every gift that I get on every account goes to Palestinians.
I do appreciate it.
It's Abu Omar when I can find him. It's Bilal when he's in here. And then when it's not Abu Omar and it's not Bilal, it is other Palestinians that are in great fucking need of support. So any kind of anything that is accumulated in my life goes straight back to Palestine.
Really appreciate. Yeah, I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I do
Yeah.
appreciate the gifts, but
Hey, listen, I don't ask for gifts. I don't require gifts. I don't say send your heart me's. Gifts were never a thing for me here until Palestine. And I will direct all gifts all the time to Palestinians. Period. Go
I
ahead,
just
Luke.
got one more thing to say.
Absolutely.
So for all of these people who have been like, you need to focus on what's going on here. Why don't you help people here instead of other countries? Blah blah blah. They're the same people who also, are very patriotic and very, around Memorial Day and the 4th of July and Veterans Day, freedom, pro America. Like the great thing about living here, all of the freedoms that we enjoy that people in other places don't get to. Like our Constitution allows us to enjoy things that so many other people in the world don't get to. If you are on here acting like you are some kind of fucking patriot and that you're all about freedom for the people, but you shit on people in another country who don't have any freedom and are having BOMBs dropped on them and kids are being unalived and all of that. If you preach freedom here, but you support the oppression of other people elsewhere, you are not the patriot you fancy yourself to be, and that's not the fucking flex you think it is.
And also, I just want to say that most of the oppression and everything that's happening in all of these other countries, America and Israel have their dirty fucking fingers in it and are actively plundering those countries' resources and stoking the fires within them to try and start uprisings so that they can get people that they want into power so that they can continue to steal their fucking resources for dirt fucking cheap. So, pardon me, sorry. When these, I don't mean to get so wound up, but on top of it, when you guys look around at the state of your fucking country and you see all of the homelessness and everything that's fucking happening, all of the money and resources that are being poured into all of the wars taking place all around the country, all of the stuff that's happening within your own fucking country. They have been redirecting resources from fucking everything, from Homeland Security, the people that fucking are watching out for your fucking security while they're all around the world starting all of this discourse, and
Names
then
are
that
saying
you
now.
have citizens in your fucking country, and then you don't have homeland security looking for internal threats. You don't have any you have nothing protecting you anymore. They are protecting the millionaires and the billionaires. If you don't have a fucking crazy ass bank account, they don't give a fuck about you anymore.
And let's not forget that our international politics, the way all of this works, is that it's mutually transactional. And so, while America is viewed as a superpower, all of that, we also, there are times where we have, and certainly in the future, will need help from other countries. Maybe not in the same ways that other countries might need help from us, or anyone, but we cannot exist on our own without assistance from some of these other countries that provide it to us the same way that we have things that, if they didn't have them, it would be devastating to them. So let's not forget, we can't have the freedoms and the things that we have without relying on other people as well. And then what else was I gonna say? I started to lose my oh yeah, let's not forget that, like, in the first place, everything we have here, everything that's been built up was fucking stolen. This is not ours.
This country was actually built on genocide.
Yeah.
Yep.
Massive
Country,
genocide.
the foundation of the country was built on a genocide.
Yep.
Which is what's happening to a lot of other people in this world right now.
Name them right now. Name them where they are. Right. You have one in Congo. You have one in Ethiopia. You have one in Sudan. Right. And all of those, all three, all of those, Israel has their hand in. The UAE has their hand in. It is a global movement.
Right. And so it's kind of, preaching all of this, like, patriotism, and I'm not saying that patriotism is necessarily inherently problematic, but our brand of it in this country is, and we have no right to have the hubris that we do when we stole all of this and then relegated the people whose land this is to reservations. They should be the ones moving freely here. Also, the people who were brought here against their will and enslaved and forced to build up something that was not ever meant for them, but that fortunately eventually they got to have a piece of, although it's not enough and it could never erase what was done in the past. But what the fuck are y'all so goddamn patriotic about right now? That's what I want to know.
I ask people that every day.
Exactly.
You don't even care about the people that go fight for us. You don't care about them either. They come home and they don't have resources to physically, mentally deal with what they had to experience while they were protecting us, right? And it's easy enough for people to say, support the troops. Show me what the fuck you are doing to help those troops who come back and have nothing. They are constantly struggling. So you're not a fucking patriot. You don't give a shit. You just get on TikTok and pay lip service to it. So quit fucking lying.
I want to say this because the veterans that I see are the ones on the front line at the protest, fighting for
Getting their arms snapped.
fighting for your First Amendment, right? There's veterans out there that have done tours, that have been to combat, and they come here and they fight for our First Amendment because what is happening at Delaney Hall. They're protesting the absolute horrid conditions in Delaney Hall, but then moved the protesters a half a mile down the road and put them in a First Amendment zone. The entire country, every street in this country is a First Amendment zone. Every street, every parking lot, every inch of this country is a First Amendment zone. No politician can tell people that you cannot protest here. You have to protest in a First Amendment zone. And I see
And
veterans out there going, fuck you, to ICE, to cops, to all of them saying, I'm going to fucking protest. Now, if you go back and you look, they are in fact back in front of Delaney Hall, as they should have been the whole time.
and it's like we don't appreciate what, first of all, everything that we have and enjoy here was acquired, built up, or owned by other people, and we're not even grateful for it. We're not grateful for anything that we
Not
have in this country, and then people go and fight for the things that we enjoy, and they should be put on a pedestal for what they have sacrificed, and they're not. They're having to stand on street corners and sleep on park benches, which are now being modified so that they can't sleep on the park benches because people don't want to have to look at it. Like
and
the way we treat people.
they're criminalizing homelessness.
They are. They are.
The
But then
same
to also make
the
oh,
same
sorry, Casey.
homelessness that they're creating, they're gonna then criminalize.
And literally, there are all these right-wing fucking media guys that are going around and videotaping and mocking, making like a mockery of these people. And a lot of them are fucking veterans. And it's like, then they go out and scream, support the veterans. But you literally just put that guy on your channel who's suffering from PTSD and has no fucking resources, so he's self-medicating. Like, it's fucking crazy to me. I'm sorry, Alyssa. I didn't mean to
No,
cut you
I'm
off.
sorry. And I'm sick, so I'm sorry if I sound like a little off.
You're okay.
The other thing that really pisses me off, I was having such a hard time, but I knew I had to listen to it because it's part of being like just listening to this horrible things that Megan and all of them over there are saying. They were making fun of the resources. They were making fun of mental health and making fun of, people of color and saying that they're the only ones that need resources. And it was so infuriating by saying, oh, our taxes, we're paying for you. Hello? Like, what if you're put in that situation? You have no right to be making fun of people who need resources that we as a country need to provide for our people, whoever is here. It doesn't matter. I'm sorry.
Well, listen, it's a good point, though,
It's
because
insane.
what I ask people to do is if they're thinking about their tax dollars, right? Everybody wants to see where their tax dollars are going. And when I want you to recognize, I ask you to look at our infrastructure and then look at the infrastructure of other countries, right? Our infrastructure, it's horrible. Your roads don't get paved, your trains don't get updated, the subways don't get updated, your schools are look at some of your schools. Your tax dollars never go back into us. And I know that there's a lot of people that can look around their community and be able to tell that they're not investing in us. They're investing in the war complex. The industrial war complex right now is so lucrative for millionaires building the machinery. It is so lucrative to them that there's just no reason for them to stop killing people. And they are not
all you have
investing it in people here. They're not investing it in your communities. And I know everybody can see that.
all you have to do is turn on TikTok and listen to some of these people talk for 5 minutes, and you can tell that your education systems are fucking failing.
Horrible.
100%.
And the last thing that I wanted to say before I hop down, and I promise I'll try to stay down this time. Speaking about the First Amendment, and I think somebody was alluding to this earlier, we have our troops go fight to protect things like the First Amendment, but then the same people who pretend to be true patriots and give a fuck about the troops and pro America and everything are the same ones who will say that a protester who was unjustly unalived by law enforcement deserved it, when all they were doing was exercising a constitutional right. But that person lost their life. And there are a lot of people who fought for that right, who are fighting for that right. But y'all true patriots out here are cheering for people who were exercising that right and were punished for it. Sorry if it's noisy. I sure hope that never happened to you.
Tears and sympathy when it was CK. That's you know what I mean. That's kind of how I felt about that. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
And the people that are in that chat that claim to be, for the people and, supporting humans, no matter who they are and what they are, and all of that are in that chat, and they're supporting everything that they're saying. And I made the comparison the other day that this following blindly, it's like MAGA. They don't listen to what's actually being said and taking that home with them. They're just listening to whatever's on TV and going with it, regardless of their morals. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of the way I was seeing it. But anyway, I'm going to hop down.
Right.
I hate this so much.
You're absolutely right, Alyssa.
Pisses me off so much. I feel like everybody should be mad.
But why isn't everybody mad? That's the thing.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I know.
When they went,
thank you.
Somebody said the other day to me something about, oh, you're a wonderful person. You're and that for supporting Palestine.
It was me, and it pissed her off.
That should be the standard. That really should be the standard for all of us. We all should be doing that. It's not.
It should be, but
because I don't believe that makes anybody a good person. I think every human should be able to look at people in the position that Palestinians are in, and the first thing you should feel is the urgency to help somebody. And why that doesn't happen for everybody, I'm not sure. But
you need to have a heart that isn't frozen solid.
Right. Bilal just sent me a couple voice clips and told me that it was a very violent night. Bilal, are you there?
I'm here.
What happened?
Hello, sir.
I'm gonna comment.
Nothing. Music. Just the music.
You said last night was very bad?
ثواني بقى.
Here, hold on.
I think he's shaking his booty over there.
Comment. I'm okay. Welcome.
Are you dancing over there?
Not dance. Dance people.
I thought you were shaking it.
See? 1 minute.
Yeah. Is it safe?
I want to see.
Here's a party for young people.
I want to see what happened here.
Let's see if we can get. I don't know if Abood is around.
Look.
Oh. Please pay attention, people.
1 minute. Look that. Look that.
Aww.
It's a party.
1 minute. Mute, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
He said that it was a party for young people. Look
up.
If you can show me a more resilient human being, I don't know where. A young man is getting married.
Yay! Congratulations.
Yeah.
Oh, look at it. Look at it. They got him up.
weddings.
Look,
They got him on their
minute.
shoulders.
Yeah. Aww. And look at what they have to celebrate in.
Oh my god, that is
Go
incredible.
ahead, Loopy. We love you, Loop. I don't know.
Please always come
Yes,
up, Loopy.
yes. Absolutely.
Wow.
How you can have ill feelings toward besieged people is absolutely insane to me, man.
I love
This
Palestine so
is
fucking much. Sorry.
this is a baffling thing to see, and all I can think is there is so much that we can learn from what we're looking at right now, even in the midst of all of that destruction, all of the hate that is being launched towards these people. There's like nothing around them. Like, do you see this rubble? There's nothing there because other people destroyed it. That is their home. And even still, they are finding a way to have joy. They are celebrating their people. They're moving on with life the best way that they can, even with far less than what a lot of us have here right now. If you cannot learn gratefulness from that, then you just don't get it and you never will.
We are such
Where are
a
the
weak,
videos?
selfish
Where are
society.
the? You see what Paws said? Where are the Volvos, ceiling fans, etc. that Scummy talked about? Yes, exactly. I mean, if you, hey guys,
You're there,
know,
you just gotta dig under the rubble.
that kind of went, I think that kind of went lost on a lot of people, the harm that Scammy Claus did and the harmful things that she said about Palestinians, the memes, the comments, the criticism, acting as though they weren't experiencing a genocide. I think a lot of that was lost, and I think that's fucking disgusting. I think everything that was said by that woman concerning Palestine was absolutely fucking awful. Did he draw?
I wonder, are you guys gonna start doing your sea guiles before you end your lives from now on? Maybe you should start doing that.
May as well.
Megan's already started the trend. Raise that right arm up.
They could do the I'm Israel, yeah, I'm Israel, hi. I'm Israel, hi.
Fuck
Ah.
Israel.
Look,
Below.
Hold on.
play music now.
Oh,
Dance.
all tense. That's just me.
You need listen. You need.
I hear it.
Oh my gosh. Dabkey is my favorite thing in the world. I wish I could dabkey.
Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you.
Oh, I wish I was there.
So imagine just laying in your tent, which is your home, okay? Imagine laying in your tent, which is your home, and just having to duck automatic gunfire all day long. Like shielding your kids from gunfire all day long.
Thank you for more.
If that happened one time to any of us, I'm pretty sure that we wouldn't leave our house for like weeks or months, and we'd be locked. Yeah, we'd be getting treated for PTSD and everything, and talking about it forever online.
Right.
And it happens every day.
Every day.
Drone and back. Ah,
What?
drone.
A drone.
Oh no, 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 no!
I know that's lying.
Please be careful below.
So the drones are there to unalive them.
They literally
1
look.
minute.
I just instantly went from like so happy to shaking like a fucking leaf as soon as he said that.
So the drones that constantly fly over them, right? They have the capabilities of identifying the person, getting the person's whole family in the identification from one drone. They can zoom in on one person and find their entire family.
It's
Those
insanity.
same
And literally,
drones, those same drones would chase children through the streets and unalive them.
yep. There
Lock
was
in on
some.
a baby and unalive them.
Someone had built like a
Wait
makeshift
a minute, man.
cafe
Wait a minute.
on.
You're good, Bilal.
Somebody had built like a makeshift cafe on the beach, and the other day it was busy. They had like some food items there and stuff. The other day, and it was targeted, and 18 people, I believe, unalived, and just they like trying to get together and have a nice day at the beach. That's literally the only thing that they have, and like they're not even allowed to fish it. If they go out like over like I want to say, 10 to 50
They're not allowed
meters.
in the ocean. They're not allowed to do anything. Their
Nothing.
own ocean, the ocean that they should have access to fish, to cool off, to use they're not even allowed to use their own fucking coastal line.
And there was just
Me either,
Canadians in the
Ruby.
prison that they're kidnapped and brought to constantly. Return the hostages, please. By the way, there's thousands of them.
Yeah,
Um,
like 2,500 off the bat, and then like 11,000 more hostages, right? In the tens of thousands of Palestinians that they hold. That's wild.
and I want you to go and look at all of the images of the hostages that were returned from Palestine. I want you to look at their condition, and how healthy they are, and how they
So
had
well taken
literally
care of.
prioritized their fucking health over any people in Palestine. They were literally taking such good. They had doctors. They had everything that they fucking needed. If you go look at any of the hostages that have been returned from Israel, you will see images of like broken limbs, literally people
Completely
getting
emaciated.
amputations, completely
Completely
like
emaciated, no skin on their bones, drawn,
shell
gaunt,
shocked.
sick, covered in insect bites, covered in wounds, can't walk. Some of them can't even walk.
They they are constantly essayed. Oh, hi, Abu Omar.
Hi! Hi, sweet girl.
Aww.
Hello!
Hello, pumpkin.
Now, Abu Omar is married to Bilal's sister. So Abu
Hello.
Omar, Aboud, and Bilal have been like the three families that I've been trying to support this entire time, or trying to get support for. Um, they've been my main three, but I go to a lot of
Aww.
Palestinian spaces, right, and
Hi.
try to support all of them. I want to support all of them.
If I had $1 million, I'd
Period.
send it to
You know,
Palestine.
this is something that I want to talk about, and I want people to understand. Do you know that freedom from Palestine had a price tag? Did you know that ten
At least
thousand
10,000.
dollars, $10,000 could get Palestinians out of Gaza? There was
But
a
it's
money,
essential,
there was a price on it. So
and it's
when I made the GoFundMe's for Aboud and Bilal, their goal for those GoFundMe's, they wanted out of Gaza. A lot of people, they had to watch a lot of people from Gaza escape from getting money from TikTok. And so, of course, everyone was trying to do the same thing. Did all of that support help them? Absolutely. But when they're thinking about that, they're thinking about getting out of there, getting their families to safety. What one person wouldn't want that? But the fact that there is a price tag on that, the fact that there is an amount of money that could save them is wild to me. That there's a price tag on life and freedom.
Yep. And even still, though, the ways that they are getting out, like it's not like it's the government. It's not like a government. Like it's not approved like that way, and there's still a good chance that you could pay them. You could give them $10,000, and they could say, "Actually, we want 15," and they could raise the
When they get
price
to the
on you.
border, that's exactly it.
Exactly.
When they
Or
get to the crossing, then they're like, it's going to cost you 5,000 more.
yep.
Do you
Or you get turned
understand
around and lose all of that money.
the gravity of that is just so heavy, man.
I'm sorry, Abu Omar. I feel so bad.
Now, Abu Omar is still basically in what's left of his home. And I do mean what's left of it. There are very few structurally sound buildings in Gaza. Very few.
Very dangerous.
Do you know they have no hospitals? Jesus, it's just the fact that anybody can find a key moment, or like the ability to laugh at it, right? The actual ability to laugh at that is wild. If you have that in you, it's crazy.
I don't think if it's. It almost feels like you have. If you have that in you, you don't have anything. Like you can't have. You don't have a soul. Like you don't have a
And I
heart.
think
Like you're
Farmer is,
empty.
yeah, you listen, I'll tell you, what I'm grateful for, and what I'm so grateful for, is that the people that were closest to the fundraising and caring about these men, the ones that really cared never fell off. The ones that watched and followed and were a part of, they never fell off. It was the ones that were there just for the moment, man. You're there just for the moment. A lot of people, and I've said this, a lot of people treated Gaza like what was trending, what was fatty at the time, right? Oh, it's that's what, it's the trend now. We have to support. And then you heard ceasefire and everybody just thought it was over. But over 1,000 Palestinians have lost their lives since that ceasefire. There was no ceasefire. They bombed them on Eid. They bombed them on Eid, on their holiday, and blew babies to bits on their holiday. And you think they don't know that? They knew exactly.
And all of your ignorance, that's exactly why they have been taking the lives of. I think it's at over 300 journalists now, just since the beginning of October 7th. They are targeting journalists so that you guys can remain ignorant and unaware, and to try and make it hard to find these things. It I don't even know what to say anymore. I hate this. I hate that we're talking to essentially a lot of the same people that we've been talking at. Not to, we've pretty much been talking at. They don't listen for like the last year. And it's like they've seen I'm gonna start sending you guys, like, people are gonna start getting upset with me because I'm gonna start sending you the images that I'm seeing. I'm gonna start sending you images that I'm getting from their telegrams, the victims of what's going on out there, and let's see if you fucking laugh at that, at the parents carrying pieces of their children in bags to the fucking
Period.
hospital. Let's see if you can laugh at that, you sick fuck. Ooh, ooh, sorry.
Come on, Sass. It's hot. Come on, it's hot. Come on, it's hot. It's hot, it's hot. Come on.
I like it makes me sick to my stomach, but I force myself to go through those telegrams at least once a week because if I feel that the people in Palestine don't have the ability to go, oh my God, they don't show me that. They don't have the ability to cry and bitch about it like Scammy did when somebody received a picture of what was going on out there. Shut the fuck up. You paid for that.
Hey, you know, it's kind of the equivalent if we want to like relate it to something here, right? It's kind of the equivalent to coming to the internet, being pissed off and talking about somebody because their kids got gifts on Christmas. Really,
Fuck.
like, let that sink in. What kind of human being gets mad over a person getting Christmas gifts for their kids?
Somebody who never actually cared about that in the first place. Somebody who never gave a fuck that no children or that any children were going to get Christmas gifts. They just
Right.
wanted to
I
have
just think it
something to
takes
hang over somebody else's head.
a special motherfucker to come here and cry that children got gifts on Christmas. That's wild to me. And not only is the action itself wild to me, but what is even further wild to me is the amount of support behind it. Just like when she was talking all the shit on Gaza, all the support behind it is what make it so gross to me.
The only thing like that I every time I think about it, I just have to remember that this is why we even have Trump in office right now because the racism and hatred is so prevalent and it is so internalized. And I honestly think that as human beings, we evolve, right? Like we evolved to adapt to our surroundings. And what I want you guys to understand is that it's physically and mentally. Okay, you guys can actually fucking Google this. Since the fucking dawn of time, we have been evolving. Now, I want you to keep in mind that for, like, it was like hundreds, thousands of years. Like, we've been enslaving, white people, we have been enslaving other people of color and mistreating them for generations and generations and generations and generations. It's literally in our fucking minds. You can't just read a fucking book one day and all of a sudden you're not fucking racist. There is so much within us and like so many entitlements that there's no way that without doing any of the actual fucking work and recognizing when you are showing like internal biases and when you are
Yes.
like there because we are all racist. Every single solitary fucking white person,
They
whether we
hate
want to
hearing that,
admit
boy.
it at all
They
have
hate
internal
hearing that.
biases. We all have racism within us that we have to actively work to get out of us. It is physically in our fucking DNA after all of the years and years and years and years and the pillaging and plundering and fucking graping. You guys have proved that that's fucking normalized. Like it's this
All of it.
I
But
it's
listen, one of
insane
the
to
worst
me.
things you can ever come to this app and say is that all white people are inherently racist, because then all white people get super fucking offended about that. I will say that. That I've been on the receiving end of that enough times to know that that is highly offensive to some people.
And those
So
people, I know that we just got to remind ourselves that they don't have the ability to mentally comprehend that, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I think whether it's narcissism or whether it's just hate, I honestly can't even.
well, I think it's something that everybody could at least begin to recognize, and when they recognize it and it feels wrong, to call it wrong. Why can't we just call it wrong? What's so wrong with calling that wrong? That's my thing. Like, are you, because I'm never going to be the person on the internet really that's gonna look at that and just go, oh, well, I don't want them to talk bad about me, so I'm not gonna say anything. Bitch, fuck you. Talk bad about me all the fuck you want. But if you think I'm gonna stay quiet while that's fucking happening, you got me all the way fucked up.
Yeah, I just, one thing that saved me over the last year is remembering that you don't have to take every opinion in, like, and why would you, like, you have to consider the quality of human being that is speaking to you before you actually digest that information. Because if you're speaking to somebody who's raising up their right arm and doing salutes and shit like that, is that actually a person whose opinion that you value or that you should value? Like, I don't, if I think that I don't want to hear your opinion. It doesn't affect me. As far as I'm concerned, those are the people I'd like to be hated by. If I'm hated by somebody who fucking hates any human being that has a different
I feel the
pigment
same
skin
way.
color, then you can fuck all the way off. I don't like you anyways. Thank you for identifying
I feel the
yourself,
same way.
and fuck off.
Period.
Exactly. Thank you for having these conversations with me. I have nobody else to fucking talk to about it, and it drives me nuts.
It's all I want to talk about.
Literally, I just, it's all around us. There's no escaping it. And actually, the only way that you're escaping it is if your algorithm is built to suit your racist narratives, your lack of morals, whatever the fuck it is. I do think that it's like a cross between narcissism and sadism, like white supremacy
Period.
itself.
Period. All right, I'm gonna listen to Nikki's live and just go over like the things that Bougie responded to that I had said in my live.
Oh,
Because like I said, I didn't know it went on. I had gone to Nikki's live and I was like, hi everybody, you know what I mean? And then somebody messaged me and was like, hey, go to Gloria's live, they're A, B, and C. So that's when I went to Gloria's profile and found that whole contacts thing. So I got sidetracked. So then I went back to Nikki's live and didn't know that like Bougie was kind of like answering or giving her side of like the things that I said. And I didn't really get to hear them. So when I got in Nikki's box about the Gloria stuff, I didn't know. I had not heard any of the things that Bougie had said prior to that. The only thing I heard, like when I came back in, was something about her owning the Discord. Like, oh, I own it now, which is weird to me. Like to be, to put that much stock in being the owner of a fucking Discord is weird to me as well. So I don't know.
I don't want to be in that.
Oh, just drop.
I'll hop down. Okay, I love you and thank you again for listening to me.
I love you more.
I love you, Bilal. Love you, Abu Omar.
Thank you, Steve. Love you.
Everything and screenshot everything. I'm 100% positive. You probably have that call recorded. I bet you can play it and prove that I'm not in there.
I actually don't know if you can record Discord.
Oh, I don't know if you can or not. But I'm just saying.
There was 100 fucking devices, though. Let's be honest.
How's Gianna about?
Oh, sorry, Bilal.
Ziana's
What?
good?
Yeah, she's in school.
How's Ziana? Okay, Westy, thank you, Westy. Come here, can hear his dance, Westy. Come.
بلال
ابو عمر
طلع بكره لسه
زمان طالع المفروض يوصلك.
ما وصلش لسه. حفلة مين
هروح
هذه؟
حفلة ضرعيات جيراننا.
اه قبل عندك.
جالاكسي والايفون شوف
Yes. Dance, guys. Everyone, dance now. Simon!
هيا بشارك ايش بالشارك هيا باين عتمك والله هيا عصير
Forma, thank you for give it. Thank you. What, Bam? You need to? Bam, you mute. You mute, Bam.
My bad. My groceries got here. My dog's losing her mind.
Okay,
so.
okay. I want to show.
I listen. One thing I love Arabic music.
Everybody dance now.
Everybody's dancing.
Yes. Where's the dance now?
I love it. I think that is like the picture of resilience. I think they are amazing fucking people. So I'll tell you what I do. Do you want to know what I do? Like what I just did? Like most of the like Walmart delivery drivers I get uh are immigrants, right? And just like him, he was so nice, right? Because I put on there like you have to knock, like you have to do an exchange, because usually like I'll give them like a tip on the app, but I like to give them a little bit more if I have it. Do I do that for all of them? No, I do more for the immigrants, because I recognize that it's a lot harder for them to be out there and they're in a lot more danger than us as white people. So just now he looked at me and he said, "You're so sweet." And I said, "Give me a hug." So that's how I choose to move through life. Also, I do something that I think has anybody, well, I'm sure everybody has probably seen the movie Pay It Forward. That's kind of like my MO. So if anybody does like something for me, like nice for me or whatever, right? I always pay that forward. I don't even care if it's, a big tip for a Walmart delivery. I don't, paying for somebody something in the line that maybe somebody doesn't. I make sure that every kindness that is shown to me, I show that to somebody else who needs that kindness. And I think that's super fucking important for people that do like that do get people that say, hey, here for, for this, for that. Make sure that somebody else benefits from that as well. And I really think the world would be a better place if everybody fucking did that, but I'm not going to hold my fucking breath. Yeah, period. Like that was just like that just made me choke up. Like, yeah. I think everybody should do that. All right, we're going to listen to this because it's not going to be that long. This
our
is short.
Discord, whenever people in the Discord were getting upset that their kids and their family members were being posted during the whole green light go, whatever, all that. Yeah. Remember? And do you remember that I reached out to have Smash's kids taken down so that the people in our Discord's families would be taken down? Right. That
Didn't we have a whole back and forth for about 3 days with Spread Love in a Discord?
In that other Discord. In the open. I had it blocked at that point. But
I love Blau.
Do you guys remember that was it about my grandkids or was it about everybody else's? I will say you were trying to get everybody's kids down. It was everybody's across the board.
It was everybody's across the board because her children were posted. That's when it became everybody across the board. But it wasn't that way before that. It definitely the fuck wasn't. I remember I was there. It was my children. I remember.
Just checking, because Sunshine was whatever the fuck page, and she still had the video of my kid and all her kids and baby daddy and no OG. There was nothing blurring their faces out, but whatever. I don't expect you to know that. So it had nothing to do with my kids. I didn't reach out to have anybody take a fuck thing down for my kids. Okay? Because people keep saying that, it's pissing me the fuck off. Like,
I think your grandkid was the last one to be posted.
That is exactly what it was. Her grandchild was the last one to get posted, and when that child was posted is when Bougie became all up in arms about kids being posted. But it didn't happen until her kid was posted. She was not loud prior to that. She wasn't.
I'm not mistaken.
Actually, at that point, Sunshine had like the thing, like the video up of my kid and her kids and her baby daddy and all that, because the deal was supposed to be Spread takes Smash's kids down. Smash has, well, I specifically asked for Contrary to take her videos down. And then it was going to be Malibu's kid was going to be next. And then it was basically going to be one side, the other side. What, you see what I'm saying? But yeah, the picture with my granddaughter and Smash's screen was different than that. But I didn't reach out and have anybody's fucking kids taken down for my own kids. So let's be honest. And then secondary
No, I do
to
remember. I remember that you did. Like, it was for all the kids to be taken down.
That's my point, Mal. That's my point. She didn't even start advocating for anybody's children until after her child was posted. But be very clear. All of our children were up on that page. All of our children were up on that page. I'm saying that you didn't hear anything from Bougie until her grandchild was posted. Because when my grandchild was posted, she wasn't loud. I didn't hear a fuck thing she had to say about my kids being posted. Period. Mine also. Mine, Breezy's, come on. This is what I don't like. This is what I don't like. That was going on way before Bougie. Listen, Spread didn't start going after Bougie until well after mine and Breezy's, and I'm pretty sure Ashlark, Sarah, all of that had been up. But it didn't start mattering until Bougie's grandchild was posted by Thread. That's when everybody became up in arms. But why weren't we up in arms about everybody's kids? Because I watched this myself. I don't have to recall anything except my own memory. I remember it very well. And then you tried to make that Breezy's fault. You tried to make that Breezy's fault, and then that's when the snowball effect came up. Mine was on public accountability, which was before the contrary page. Monster, that's my point. All of those pages. Contrary. Sunshine's page were all posting kids. But it did not matter to Bougie until it was her granddaughter that was posted by Spread, because Spread had a problem with the fuck shit and the fuck way that Bougie was acting. I also, because then, if you remember, it was then a call out live for Breezy that was also wrong. So during the call out live for Breezy, Bougie had already made Breezy the fucking problem. My point being that Breezy, thank you, Breezy was not guilty of the things that she was made guilty of in that live. And then what happened was everybody had to come on the back end. Everybody had to come to Breezy on the back end and apologize to her, because they knew she wasn't in the wrong. That's what I have a problem with. So when I took my position about the Breezy thing, then that same behavior got turned around on me in that Discord, with Bougie putting in the chat that me and Breezy, this is fucking hilarious to me, that me and Breezy were sent there and trying to sabotage their friend group. That we were there to break up the friend group. That was in fact the narrative. And that happened to me in real time in that Discord. And then I never needed to see another fucking thing from anybody else in there. The way you guys turn on a person because one person tells you to is so fucked up. That you couldn't even see it, that it was happening, and then caused you to have to turn around and start another group chat to apologize to Breezy in private when all the accusations and everything were real fucking public. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'll never like that for anybody, period. Ever. Yeah, it was. Ash, I don't think you were in there. Listen, I found out real quick, right? And nobody hurt my feelings, right? Because I kind of had mutual feelings with a lot of people, but uh everybody in that chat, especially Bitchy Witch, man. Bitchy Witch holds some strong fucking opinions about me. And I let that shit go. I didn't disrespect nobody. I barely fucking spoke about it. I barely fucking responded to it. Sorry, y'all. But if you thought that I wasn't gonna, like, feel bad for my friend because she was literally on the other end of behavior she didn't fucking deserve. Oh, I forgot the most important part, man. I did forget the most important part. What actually kicked that off? I'm done. I had to pull my hair up. I can't stand having my hair is too much. My fucking y'all. What I know for a fact is not one of you ever could wish you want. No, this hair. If I could shave my head, if I could pull off Sinead O'Connor tomorrow, I would. The reason why all of this even popped off, okay, is because somebody was left the server that the other person felt that she should have been left the server. How fucking the immaturity that surrounded it is in fact what fucking bothers me, man. Yeah, I can't, man, I can only do so much. That's why my hair is up 90% of the time. I can't with all that hair around me. Um, So this isn't even about like perception. This isn't a misunderstanding. I watched it happen in real time. Somebody has fucking control issues, wants to be the leader, wants to be whatever, and felt that she was slighted. She felt like she got slighted when that server was not left to her. That's what happened. She got mad that she wasn't left that server and Breezy was left the server. So she made Breezy the problem. And then turned everybody on Breezy. That's how the fuck it went. I don't even give a fuck anymore. All I know is once I see that kind of fucking behavior from somebody, I don't want to be around them. Because that's how you move in every circle you are. You make somebody the problem. It's the same thing with Forever. The same thing. You jumped on that bandwagon, brought everybody in to jump on her. It's what you do here. It's not the first time. But for me to watch it happen in real time to somebody else, I don't think so either, man. To be honest. But to turn that around on somebody else because you got your fucking feelings hurt, that's some bullshit. That's some straight fucking horse shit. There was something else she said too. Because did you hear? I heard her say, well, I own the server now. Told you were on a power trip over a Discord server. That's crazy. And that's what happened. She didn't like that. She hated that. And then made Breezy the problem. And that's not what, that is the least from the truth.
It was for all the kids to be taken down.
Yeah, because that's actually why Florida Man got upset with me.
So I didn't just start saying, Bougie wanted that Discord server. She thought that Discord server should have been given to her. And when it wasn't given to her, she had a fucking temper tantrum. And took it out on Breezy and tried to make Breezy the problem. Tried to say that Breezy was giving Spread pictures to post after they had come to this fucking agreement. That is not how that fucking happened. And then everyone turned on Breezy. Thank you. This was all over a Discord server, and I think that's fucking insane. I think it's insane.
For having that conversation. But also, I had nothing to do with Spill's Live being created, set up, for her
right,
to go.
not,
Didn't
not
know she
you,
went
Monster.
live, didn't know she was going live, none of that. None of that. So, if you guys don't mind, maybe have that conversation with her, because I most definitely didn't set that up. And then lastly...
You didn't set it up. I'm gonna go with you didn't set it up, okay? But what... Virgo, you're in the box, girl. Did you want to be there? I mean, I don't have a problem with it. It's not the norm. I'm gonna say you didn't set it up, but you're 100% the reason why all those people ended up there to jump on Forever. That is 100% you. That's all you, girl.
Ashlark, you were just being spoke on by OG because she claims that whenever Florida Man reached out to me through her, basically at that point, nobody wanted to be in a Discord with me, which I don't even think I was in a Discord for a long time after that. but that people would come to him and say they weren't going to stop talking about me or, whatever. And he's basically put you in your place, Ashlark. You were the one. You were the
Oh, me? He put me in my place? Well, that's fine.
He said you can fucking deal with it or not, but he would put people in their place.
Happened because, as a matter of fact,
that didn't happen.
As a matter of fact, whenever he first started talking to Bougie, he knew that I didn't like Bougie. He knew I didn't care for her, and come on, he even told me, "That's fine. When you want to have a conversation, we'll have a conversation." And it was OG that's got that conversation going. So, no, nobody puts Ash in her place.
I didn't think anybody could put Ash in her corner. But
I put myself in my place. That's about it.
But I mean, it's just crazy that the lies are being spewed, and everybody's sitting over eating up these lies.
Period.
She's telling you lies. OG is lying to y'all's face, and y'all are letting her.
But she's also saying that
you're right, Pause.
She wasn't talking to me or friends with me after Florida Man and I started talking, and that's fucking crazy.
That's crazy.
She was in that Discord, and I have already proven when she sat there and said, I wasn't in that Discord, the one that Sunshine was in, she was one of the first ones in there.
Hold on,
and I proved that OG was in there.
I got a question. For those who go live, why am I getting the visibility thing? And I have to appeal it?
It's
Is it because I'm not showing my face?
It's because you don't have you have to have a moving figure.
Oh, shit.
Uh-huh.
Well, hold on.
Thank you, Mittens.
It was very much like last night. I was listening to.
I think if you put the gingerbread on or something, Nikki, though, it doesn't do that.
Live yesterday, and we were talking about the Cash App thing. Whenever I said that Virgo and I spoke to Cash App, and they said that if that your account, whatever you used, whatever email, phone number, information you used to create your account, is still attached to that account, right? And you didn't report it as being hacked or whatever, then you have access to it. She said she called Cash App on the phone on live and said, so she's lying when she said that you guys gave her my information. What? Did I say that? That's not what I said.
It is. I talked to him yesterday.
I just fucking don't understand it. I really don't. Honestly.
I just picked the gingerbread man because I'm burning up and I don't feel like showing my face. I'm not ready for that yet. Just saying. Okay?
Did you read Cartel's because she said that's a lie, and I said, what is? She said that she wasn't in the Discord because she told me she was.
Oh, there we go.
Well, just like we're all lying because everybody is scared of me, and I was the one that wanted to drag Monster and all the things. I mean, okay. No, I wasn't. Not at all.
Chill, right?
For the video, yes.
Monster, same, but no more.
That's where I had originally seen it a long time ago, and it wasn't up there anymore. So I asked for that link so that the Discord could watch it. Since everybody else was doing it in a live, we wanted to do it privately. I had already seen the video. I'm not friends with Brittany. Okay, I'm not.
For the record, I was not in that call. Absolutely was not in that call. Stop lying on me. And
period. Monster's so crazy.
I don't care. That's her past.
I don't even know what call y'all are talking about, Nikki.
And OG, when you reached out to me and you told me you wanted to drag Monster, I told you to leave me out of it.
That's what I told her in my text. Nikki, you did. You did. With that either.
Don't want a fuck thing to do with it. I mean.
Okay, so there was a Discord call that I wasn't in there for a few of them Discord calls. I didn't even know that Bougie and OG had got into it until the next day That's when I jumped in the call because I was just being nosy. I'm not gonna lie. But I wasn't in that call when the 51 somebody played the 5150 of Monsters.
Oh,
I was
okay.
not in that call. OG keeps saying I was, and I was not in that call. And like I've stated in my live yesterday, that is Monsters past. It has nothing to do with me, and I am just grateful that she is here today.
Period. I feel the same way.
So the only
Also,
call that I
OG
was in.
OG literally texted me for an apology today. What?
What? I know you fucking lying. The only
What?
call that I was in was after OG and Bougie got into an argument. Something was said. Okay, I don't even know exactly how it went, but something. OG was accusing Bougie of saying something. Bougie was saying she didn't say. I don't know. I wasn't there for that call. Wasn't there for any of it. But all I know is I was being nosy and I got called a liar and I called OG out and I was like, don't loop us all in there because I wasn't in the fucking call, so don't call me a liar.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, but to keep saying I was involved in that call is
Nikki.
fucking hilarious. What?
It was when OG said that Bougie told her she was going to have Florida Man drag Mallory,
Okay.
which didn't happen in that call. That was never
Okay. All
said.
right. That
Hey,
that's
you know
yeah. See,
what?
but see,
Do
I
you
wasn't
think
even there for any of that shit.
Bougie could try just dragging somebody her fucking self?
But I mean, I guess Florida Man didn't say that.
Well, Bougie didn't say it either. That's what I'm
And
saying.
that's what I meant. Bougie didn't say that. OG made it up.
Right.
And then that's the only call I was there for. And then I was, she called us all liars. Said if you didn't hear it, you're all liars. I spoke out, and I can tell you, I was like, don't call me a fucking liar because I wasn't here for the shit.
Well, I mean, how is it that there was like what 45 people maybe in that Discord?
Hmm.
How is everybody lying on you? How is that possible? Every single
Exactly.
person is lying against one person.
Exactly. And
We all
then
have the same story, but her. That's
OG
weird.
did call me and was like, or text me or called me, one of the two. I can't remember. Y'all know I got a memory for shit. But she called or texted me. She was like, I'm going to drag Monster. And I said, I want no fucking part of it. If you got beef with Monster, take it to her. I want no part of it because Monster is my girl.
Wasn't that around the same exact time when she went after Gloria in Megan's live and then went over to FWA's live? I'm talking about OG. Isn't that around the same exact time? So she said that stuff in FWA's live
I
about
believe so.
Casey.
Yeah, I think so.
I think
I believe
that's.
so.
I'm not saying OG said what about Casey. That's OG didn't say that about Casey.
Monster, I
But
swear to God, I can't fucking believe that. No, I can't believe it because OG's that damn stupid. But yeah, that's the call they're talking about, Snart. That evidently it's being lied and said I was in that call when I wasn't in that call.
At this point, I don't even know if OG's capable of telling a fucking truth.
well,
He's
and she
not.
okay. So I kind of don't. I kind of don't want to bring it up, but I'm gonna do it anyways because it proves that she lied again on me. But around the whole Thanksgiving thing, Nikki, she said she told everybody that I knew about it. When in the text messages between OG and I
You
asked her
know,
specifically, how did Smash know and I didn't?
here's my thing, right? Nobody cared to come and ask me my side, right? They just ran with the
Hmm.
whole shit that was being spewed, and I let them. Like, fuck it. Look. I am not going to defend my truth. I'm not going to get up here because none of y'all cared that was supposed to be my friends never thought to come and ask me, right? Nobody
Right.
thought to ask me except for like certain people. And I've already, and I told the story how it went down on Snarks Live. It is, I mean, I did not scam any fucking body.
Well,
I
no,
knew
and
nothing.
for Sunshine to sit there and be like, I want my money back. Bitch, somebody else helped you
Yeah,
with
and I knew
that.
nothing
So
about the Thanksgiving dinner that Sunshine got. Knew
I
nothing
didn't
about
know
it.
about it either.
It just fucking chilled the day it
God,
showed up.
why did we hear about that fucking Thanksgiving dinner one more time? I'm going to throw up.
And I'm gonna tell you, I am very grateful because me and my kids got to have a Thanksgiving dinner that year. I'm very grateful
And
for it.
that's all that anybody should have really been worried about.
Yeah.
That was that was around the same time all the devastation was happening in Tennessee. Nikki's having a rough
I
time.
was
Like,
I
who the
was
fuck cares? She got Thanksgiving. Do you know how many restaurants just give out fucking Thanksgiving meals?
I'd been sick
Like the
with
fuck?
I have COPD and asthma, and then I end up with uh what's that, RSV.
You did. You had RSV really bad.
And like I thought I you can ask Ash, like I couldn't work for weeks. I was so sick. I don't even
We
know how
made
long
her
I
go
was
to
out
the
of work.
hospital again.
Yeah, I was in and out of the hospital. Like I thought I was unalive on my deathbed. Like that's
Yep.
how bad it was. Then I ended up having to have a heart cath done.
Hmm.
Then in December I had a heart attack.
Yep.
We had that hurricane come through Tennessee that flooded us. That's when all this happened.
Hmm.
And for
And
that
that
to
Bougie
like,
got it from
and
Brittany and did it. Wait, what?
that's literally being brought up every live.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it.
I mean, and let me go back to Nikki. You were saying that you're not going to defend yourself anymore over, the truth. I stopped doing that a long fucking time ago
Yeah, I'm not doing
because
it no
no matter
more.
what you say, it's not going to make a damn bit of difference.
It's
You can
not.
sit there and prove with text messages and this and that and everything else, but they're going to believe what they're going to believe. So why defend yourself?
And I'm not going to
Period.
anymore.
I wouldn't, especially over that fucking Thanksgiving meal, because I'm fucking sick of that. It's the only thing you have to talk about somebody for an entire fucking year, dude. Like literally a fucking year. It's the same thing over and over. I can't.
Shit, let me piss a bunch of people off. I'll send Nikki Christmas dinner this year.
Also, you know, at the time that you were buying it or doing whatever you were doing with it, I'm sure you were bragging about it. I helped Nikki. I'm so glad she has Thanksgiving dinner. I'm so glad she has it now. And then turned around and said, "Oh yeah, she scammed everybody for it." Get the fuck out of here.
One advice I can give people, and I learned this from my husband actually. If somebody asks you for money, right, and you have it to give, and you give it to that person, the one thing that you need to keep into your mind is do not expect it back.
Listen, I have helped people on here too, and those people that I've helped, nobody knows about it because I'm not going to say nothing.
Same.
Um, it's nobody's business. And one person, this was years ago, right during the Southern Pride days, right? I helped someone, and it was for a birthday party for a kid, a birthday present. And it's like, I'll pay you back. No, I don't want it back. I don't, if I help you with something, I don't expect it back. You know what I mean? Like, that is me giving it to you. And, it is what it is.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
Mallory, that was like 70K or something or
It was like
60.
80K. Ash supposedly gave me
Oh, who does that?
$80,000.
I still troll her on that. She's working her ass off to pay me back. I got other people's bills I got to pay with that, Nikki. Damn it!
Damn it.
I've never seen these little Velvetas before.
I'm
Stop
not either.
bullying Ash.
They come in the box, but they're like little individual
Oh,
things
I've
of
they're
never
so
seen those before.
cute.
right?
I
That
hate
would come
cutting
in
that
handy when I
cheese,
make my
so that's convenient.
pimento cheese.
Yeah, because I'm making broccoli and cheese soup, but I usually get, like you can buy Velveeta cheese pouches
Uh-huh.
but they must not have had them.
Well,
So they substituted them with these little Velvetas.
I usually get like the
I'm sure
little,
that cost me about $9 fucking.
yeah. I usually get about the small block of Velveeta cheese because I'm the only one who eats pimento cheese here. Kaylee ain't crazy about it.
Oh, make some queso with it.
And
That's my husband's favorite.
If you
I'll
take the Velveeta and mix it with the Rotel
mhm.
hot tomatoes, best fucking queso you'll ever eat.
I'll make homemade pimento cheese for just sandwiches,
I
especially in the
love
summer.
pimento
Oh, I
cheese.
love it. But yeah,
Jalapeno
Cash
pimento
App
is
to my
even
bio,
better.
Ash. TikTok, Ash. It's getting that time again. First of the
Wait,
month,
what'd you say?
ho. Cash
TikTok
App in
what?
bio. First of the month, ho.
Oh, Jesus. Well, pay me my 80K back, and then I'll start paying other people's bills.
80K is wild.
Yeah.
80K
I
is
was like, I
fucking
didn't even
wild.
have fucking 80K, dummies.
Oh, and I wanted to address this also. The whole video that we made when our pictures were leaked to Petty CK was to take our power back.
Is that
Yep.
thing still around?
Yeah,
Yep.
that was to take our power back. You took our pictures, sent them to Petty. We needed to take our power back. That was the whole thing. And Ash, I think, still has that video.
Oh, that video is still on my page. Go look at the titties. Go for it.
I remember that actually.
We took our power back. It was
And
nothing more.
it was all cleavage shots. So if you are upset over
Yeah.
cleavage shots, then that's not my fucking problem.
Oh,
Go
what is
seek
that?
some
Oh,
help.
that looks good.
What is
If
that?
you can if
Little.
you can find this spaghetti sauce, don't pass it up, man. This is the spicy one, but they have a regular one.
Mhm.
It is the most authentic Italian sauce I have ever found in a store.
Yeah,
Um,
Casey, she
Try
tried
it.
blaming
Casey,
you for that, Casey. She tried to say that it was you that took those pictures and sent them, but no, it was CK.
it was CK. That's okay. So, from my understanding, after talking to Unhinged around that time and stuff like that, Unhinged, I was told that she stopped being friends with Coach Crystal
Yeah.
because of the fact that she learned that she had taken those photos. And they were the best of fucking friends. They saw each other in real life. So
I don't think
how
that
is
means
and
anything.
Casey put his own pictures in that Discord too.
Yeah.
So why would he take them? Like that's stupid. We all know. Coach Crystal, you might as well admit it. Plus, I still have the text message. Sunshine told me that it was Coach Crystal. So
I didn't even
just
know that girl
saying.
was still around. I thought her and Pete sailed off into the sunset.
Oh, they're in Scammy's live right now.
Skimmy's
Pete
live?
and Coach Crystal. She's now Spark Plug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, Skimmy's
They're
live?
going over Retina's live from last night, bashing Virgo, and I think it's ridiculous.
That might be
Retina
one.
and OG are in the box. Last time I checked.
Let's listen.
From what I'm told, that live is disgusting.
I'll be able to listen.
That's what I'm told. That
I
is
think.
a disgusting
I don't
I gotta
think I
hop down.
can
My
see
But
school.
yeah,
it.
Coach
I gotta
Crystal
hop.
is now Spark Plug.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew
I
that.
gotta hop down because I'm waiting on a call right now from my career coach at school because I graduate this month. I got 3 weeks left and I
Yeah.
graduate,
Whoop, whoop.
and I'm going.
About time. Damn.
Well, I'm
Holy
going right back
fuck.
in. I'm going right back in for a bachelor degree. So yeah.
That's fucking awesome. I'm so proud of you.
So
Good.
we're setting up, seeing if I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna walk the
See,
stage,
even
but I may just get my diploma and not walk the stage.
Bitch,
you
fuck
better.
off. You worked so
What?
fucking hard.
You
Don't be a
better walk that
pussy.
fucking stage. I'll
Well, I'd have
drive
to
you and make
go.
you do it.
I'd have to drive a long way off to go get to walk the stage because they're based out of Memphis.
How
So I'd
long
have
of
to
a
drive
drive is
like,
that?
but we would have. They're doing it like 4 hours from me, and that's a long drive. And with gas
It is,
prices
but
right
it's
now,
worth it.
I know.
Bitch, I just drove 9 hours. Give me a
Go
break.
pick her up, Ash. Go pick her up.
So we got to
Well,
discuss
that
the
means I'd
Milwaukee
have to go
page.
back down that way. If I would have known, I would have grabbed her on the way to Missouri fucking last weekend.
Yeah.
So I got to wait on
Yo,
this call for her and
wait.
talk to her about everything.
Let me say this quick. I didn't
In
realize
case you had a question.
I didn't realize that Sparkplug was Crystal. I was listening to that last
Oh,
night,
yeah.
and I was listening to her say that she was the one that sent the Samantha's pictures to Sunshine, and how it was just cleavage pictures. There was nothing illegal. But what about the pictures of the asshole?
Yep.
What?
Oh, did
That
she? I
wasn't
don't know if she
actually
got that.
Samantha's.
I don't know if
That
Sunshine
wasn't.
actually got that.
She did.
Yeah, but I don't. No,
Yes,
I
she
know
did.
she got it, but I don't know if she got it from Coach Crystal. Is what I'm saying.
She said that the same person that sent the pictures of the cleavage sent the butthole.
Wait, we send pictures of like actual glory holes to people.
Why are we
It
sending
was,
butthole
and
pictures?
it wasn't even hers. Samantha
Why are we
already
even
addressed
taking butthole
this.
pictures?
It's I don't I somebody sent it to
Sounds like a
one
Was
two-man
no,
it?
job
Didn't
to
it?
me.
but they
Wasn't
said
it?
that it was Samantha's, but it wasn't actually. Samantha got up in a box and addressed it and said that she's never
Oh,
sent anybody a picture of her butt.
she had never
Um,
shown the
yeah,
You know,
so
butt.
I
somebody is just sending
Got it.
pictures of a
But
random
Pete
butt
was the one.
beehole.
Pete was the one that sent them to Coach Crystal to send them out to people.
What a dirtbag!
So that's
she
I
is
where
did not know that
those
they.
Samantha
Coach
pictures originate
Crystal is
from.
the reason that they ended up on Petty's green screen in the first fucking place.
Uh, wait, well, I mean, they could have stopped at Sunshine, but Sunshine sent them to Petty.
The
Sunshine sent
what?
them to Petty.
Pardon?
Yeah.
Why did I think that it was Coach Crystal that sent it to Petty?
No.
Uh,
Coach Crystal sent them to Sunshine. Sunshine sent them to Petty.
Jesus Christ, of course she
I did
did.
know that.
Oh,
I did
I
know that.
do remember because I remember her apologizing for it. I do.
Yeah. I'm mixing up the two
Yeah.
incidences of
Yeah.
the Samantha's and the Discord. But in that Discord, the only reason that I put my pictures in there was because I was in a Discord full of women sending cleavage shots back and forth, and I did not want to be the only man in there that just looks like I'm in there collecting pictures of women being a fucking weirdo. So I was like, I'm gonna contribute. So if I see my glass D in a fucking green screen, I'm gonna snap. Anyway, I
You
did.
deleted yours like almost immediately, though. Like it was up there
Okay.
for like 2 seconds and then you deleted it. So I don't think that got sent around.
Okay, thank God. All right. Okay, maybe I'll just send it to Petty to take my power back. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's sexual harassment. I'm gonna get down.
All you got to do is just post it. Just post it on your own account. Take
Period.
your power back.
I don't know what these fools are talking about. I only got a couple more minutes early.
They've been talking about Virgo,
But there's 300 people in
this
there
whole time.
regardless of what.
And I can't find Retina's live. I can't find Retina's live because I guess she got banned last night.
Oh, no.
So
For what?
yeah, I
She would
can't
be
find it.
ugly?
I I probably I don't know. I was asleep. I watched like 5 minutes of it. They took like 45 minutes or something like that to even get the fucking clip going that she wanted to play.
Yeah,
Like
that's
it was
why. I
ridiculous.
mean,
I
she
got
was
bored and fell
supposed to
asleep.
be. She told everybody she was going to be live at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, whatever Eastern time that is. Bitch didn't go goddamn live until after 11. I fell asleep. All that build up for fucking nothing.
Why do they want to ruin any mother's small business?
I don't
Right?
get
Like
it.
And you know what? I'm going to say this. Virgo has stated in many lives, I believe, that she has had all of that cake pasta. So, I
Yeah.
mean, but what is it their business? Listen. Regina is the last person to call anybody out for
For
receiving money when she stole
anything,
from
to
dead
be
people.
honest.
When she stole from dead people, like that is your opinion is now null and void in my book.
Casey said,
Sorry,
and she
not
doesn't
sorry.
even like me. She's.
Yeah, people are dumb. All right, I'm gonna turn the TV on for this kid so he stops
Yeah, I'm
screaming.
gonna get ready. Hey, listen, today was supposed to be like the final day of waiting on this apartment stuff. My caseworker messaged me a long ass message last night and said that he had basically had enough of the horse shit because his daughter, in fact, also used to live at this apartment complex, and he said when she was getting a place there, it literally took like less than 3 days to look at the apartment, get a lease, and get keys. And so far, I think we're on week 3. Week 3, not day 3. Week 3 of trying to figure out if I have this apartment or the fuck not. So I expected to hear something already. I haven't heard anything. And even my caseworker, come on, come on. Even my caseworker was like, okay, this is ridiculous. You've been through enough. I can't watch them do this to you anymore, so we're going to get to the bottom of it. But here we are at 1:30, and I don't see the bottom yet. And, you know, like I said before, I have now 8 days until Gianna gets out of school. And then after that, sorry for your fucking luck, dude. Because I can't, there's nothing I can do. After she's out of school, it's no deal. No deal. Hey, does anybody watch Get Burly? That woman gives me hope.
Is she an autistic mom on
Yeah,
here?
remember the one I
Oh,
sent
is
her to
that the one you
you?
sent me? I haven't
Yeah,
seen her on. Has she been
she's
on live?
no, she's banned from live. She's a lot to take for some people. For me, she's like the epitome of being real about autism, to be honest. She's she doesn't mince words. She tells you how it is. Like today, she was saying how people were threatening her with CPS, and she was like, "Take them, take them." And she was like, she said, you know, maybe I'll get resources, maybe I'll get respite, maybe I'll get, and it's the truth. You know what I mean? Like when people called CPS on me, I was saying the same thing, man. I was like, good, send them. And if they open up a case, I'm going to drain them of every resource that I can fucking get. Because CPS has resources that a lot of these other agencies don't have. And you can really, like, when CPS was involved in the very beginning, I had some of the best resources. And then when we CPS was only involved until we got permanent housing. And then as soon as we got into the apartment, they pulled all the resources. And that was one of the worst things that's ever happened to me. But I saw that video of hers this morning and I was like, preach, girl, puff, oh,
Well,
preach.
That's crazy because if they would share those resources, then maybe people wouldn't get into the situations that they're in where CPS is
Listen,
needed.
respite isn't a thing, y'all. They might talk about respite being a thing. Respite ain't really a thing. It is very much needed, but it is not a thing. Like respite in my area, to get respite in my area, I have to send that child to a fucking hospital. That's their idea of respite, to send her to the fucking psych ward. I will never need respite that bad.
Like what they did with polio patients back in the day.
Exactly. Get it. People do not fucking get it, man. So, when I heard that in that, I was, don't threaten me with a good time. Fucking send CPS every day. Every day until I get the resources I fucking need.
Well, I came up here because I didn't know who all seen Pastor Petty yesterday.
I did. I went in there. I haven't been in there
Oh,
in what, a year?
oh yeah, you were in
I
there.
didn't
That's
know
right.
in on my main account.
Well, he's got me blocked, so I went in on sneaky.
I
But he
ain't blocked
was
me.
just he was throwing fuel on the fire for everything. Everything that's going on, he just took
Hey,
and threw
let's talk
fuel on the
about that
fire.
for a minute. Let's talk about that for a minute. Because did anybody else find it like weird that he kind of endorsed people using Black B? Because that was kind of wild to me.
I did. I found it weird and it's confusing. It to me, it's an all or nothing. You know, you
I
can't
agree.
just pick and choose when you can use it.
I think I put in the chat, I'd rather not hear any of it.
So he said, so the people in the comments would know. Yesterday, he said, if you're bantering back and forth, if black and a white's bantering back and forth, and you're calling each other names, and you're making fun of, like the black person's making fun of the white person's chin or whatever, hair, whatever.
Let me get my tablet.
So if
Go
you're
ahead, Paul.
bantering back and forth like that, it's okay to call the black, I'm gonna say female, a black bee. He said it's okay because you're bantering back and forth. I disagree with it, but
I didn't know where he was coming from with that. I really didn't.
him and Regina are
I
close.
think condoning that kind of behavior is kind of harmful.
It is harmful, but it's him and
Because
Regina
nobody,
are
no,
close,
oh,
and
look
he
at
was
that.
trying to
Nobody
have,
really wants to hear that shit.
yeah, he was just trying to have Regina's back.
But they said that they're trying to destroy. Let's listen to these fools for a minute. He is harmful. You're right.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, and hey, T. She showed her Cash App account, and it was not the same number, anything like that. So, it wasn't the case. Virgo sent it to some account that was not tied into OG at all. So, there's that.
I need to make a quick point before we get too far off topic about the car situation.
I
Okay,
have no idea what that's about.
I don't know where Moonbeam disappeared to, but I would like to be her voice right now. When she said Bougie gets Depends auto shipped to her house monthly. Okay, thank you.
All I remember about Moonbeam was when Dora used to go after her.
Remember
And
when
she would
Dora
just
used to
all of a sudden
scream,
yell out,
"Moonbeam"? Oh, I just did it the same time she did it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, that's another one I don't even want to get into. But in terms of the other, oh Richard, that's so funny. No, we were actually talking about Bougie farting, and it was blamed on a car. But that's okay, Richard. See ya.
What?
Come in on a fake account. Huh. Why is her dragging Truth cancer now? It's been a problem. It's been a problem. Last year when they did it, I brought it up. It's brought up again because Virgo brought it up again a couple nights ago. That's why.
It's nasty work to help someone and then drag someone
That's
with her.
why it got brought up again.
And now
I'm
they're
just,
trying to destroy her business, which tracks, to be
it
honest.
just came out recently that Virgo borrowed or got money from somebody to help out for something. So it's pointing out where there's way too many people on this app that say that you need to do one thing, but then they're doing the same thing. Tiny Talons, I had heard about that after the fact. I had heard about that after
You know
the
what
fact.
always, this was always something that confused me about anti-scam, right? What they would, get people, right? And tell them, get a job, do this, do that. And then people would literally go get a job and then they'd get them fired for their job. That's what they're doing here. That's exactly what they're doing here.
Could I say something really quickly?
Absolutely.
So as somebody who Virgo dragged for all the things Virgo has done, I'm not enjoying watching this. Like,
Right.
it sucks if you've ever been through it. Also, Scammy Claus, I know that you are not dragging Virgo for doing anything about money when you came on this internet, believed Stephanie, and told everybody that I begged my mods to pay for a new couch in my home.
Weird.
Just saying. So she 100%, after she left awareness, tried to drag me for getting help that I didn't even get. So, if she's gonna talk
remember
about
that.
being hypocritical, she's being very hypocritical right now. So,
Period.
All right,
I
thank
agree.
you.
I said the same thing about, I mean, Scammy Claus is really a pool of hypocrisy, because she could never say anything to Smashley when she practices racism. I feel that across the board. Fucking dumb bitch.
Shipped through Amazon. You're welcome.
Thank you, Routine. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry, Scammy. I had to get back on a call, and then I heard.
Oh, I know.
She's so busy with this
my mom's phone just asked me a question. He said, "Is that correct, OG?" But I couldn't.
Yeah. That account that they showed that they sent the $200 to, that wasn't your account, correct?
At one time it was. And then I don't know if, I can't remember if that's the account that this shit happened with Vera or the account that got hacked. I think it's the account that got hacked from what the man and I talked about on the other night when I called. But either way, no, I cannot access that account at all. Point blank, period. I have no access to that account.
So. Not Virgo's problem,
okay.
Though.
But yeah, I mean, that account is inactive.
Correct.
Okay. And she sent the money to that account, so she'll get the money back, right?
Well, according to her, yesterday they told her yes, she'll get it back within 12 days.
Okay. And then I'm sure now she will reach out to you and find your real account, and she will give you that money back.
Somebody go to Scammy's chat and tell OG that you want to see her credit card statement where she paid that bill. I think it's a valid ask. Because she hasn't.
Yep. And I mean, listen, this is just a question that I've thought about. I wonder where she got that 200 from. I mean,
it's none of your business.
She's back to work, so it could be, quietly that she has the money now.
It's none of your business how she got the money.
Oh, according to my mom,
thank you, Mom.
Because I guess, that's pretty. I guess my mom was in there listening. That's what I said. Yeah.
Do y'all find it weird that OG's mom's following her on TikTok? I do. My mom would never.
Yeah. Now, here's my thing, friends. Did y'all stop and say, oh yeah, then Shannon Bedpan turned around and sent money to the same damn Cash App? Which I will say I've never seen receipts on that one, so I'm just saying what they said here. The same damn Cash App. But did you guys not stop to think, like, she just told you she had to go to the ATM to get money for her lawn people? And you friends decided to enable your friend a little bit more and be like, oh, here, we'll help you pay that back.
Yeah, well, look at, do you know who Josh and Ida are?
I've heard their names, but I don't really know. Like, I've heard they're big-time scammers.
They're OG beggars on this app. They've been doing it for a long time. And, this is the problem with people like Ida and Josh and Jay Paul and Tim and Angela, all these people that beg on this app. It's because it worked. It worked one time, and then it worked a second time, and then it worked a third time. There's been stuff shown that chances are Jordan Paul doesn't even need the money for the hotel room. Like, she could pay it herself, but she knows if she comes on and she asks for it, chances are she's going to get it. Chances are she's going to get it. Landscaper, that's not cheap.
No, it's not. Like I said, in our old
Man, that's
house,
what I'm going with. Boy, this is a lot of stuff that ain't your fucking business, man.
Heat, so I would hire companies because I was, this was before I was disabled. And I would make sure that her lawn was taken care of, and she'd fire them because that's just who she is. She likes doing it herself, but they're not cheap. And I guess that's kind of what I
weird
don't
as fuck
understand is
to
why
me.
are you hiring a lawn crew?
Hey, so, it really, for me, it really just boils down to, okay, so Scammy Claus came after my shit. Hey, Dawn, Scammy Claus came after my shit because she was unhappy about me going, after 13. So she started all that bullshit. So that's exactly what's happening here. Like, Scammy doesn't go after people for scamming. Scammy goes after people that she dislikes and frames a scam around them. That's how I see it. It really doesn't have to do with actual scamming.
I mean,
That's
this
all.
is wild. I don't know how big her yard is or anything, but isn't it cheaper to pay somebody to cut your grass temporarily until you can afford to buy a lawnmower?
Who was paying their lawn man, and why is that anybody? Why
I
is somebody's lawn man anybody's fucking business? That's weird.
somehow they found out Virgo was. How? I don't know. Shit, they're probably watching her.
Because she's paying somebody to cut her grass? Jesus Christ. I think there's bigger things in the world to worry about.
Yeah, that's what they're worried about.
That's crazy to me if that's what they're talking about. Because I didn't even hear. So what, you're... Jesus Christ. I can't. It's giving me a headache. It's giving me a headache. I'm good. I'm not even going to listen to them. I can't. It's weird. I want everybody to know, and I think everybody already does know, is that there are quite a number of people in today's world that are struggling to feed their kids. And the fact that if that bothers you, sit and spin, bitch, because it's literally life for millions and millions of people. So I don't know what exactly... I think there's, when poor people start dying off because they can't afford to feed themselves and they can't afford medical care, these are the kinds of people that I see waiting in the wings with a round of applause. Thank God they're dying. You know what I mean? What a drain on society. You can hear all of it. You can hear all of it because that's how they look. A lot of people look at disabled people like that. They're a drain on society. I hear it all the time. So I don't have time for that energy. I don't care. I hope anybody in this world right now that is struggling gets help with what they're struggling for. I want people, because I'm going to end this live soon. There was a incident in South Carolina where a young African American boy walked into a like bodega in his neighborhood. They asked him to put his bag at the door. He did. He walked down past the coolers, came back, decided that he didn't want anything. He picks up his bag. He heads out. The owner of the store, the wife of the owner says, hey, he stole something. The owner of the store then goes and gets a gun. And they said, what did he steal? She said, a bottle of water. So grabbing a gun because a young boy grabbed possibly grabbed a bottle of water. They chased him 130 yards or feet, and then they shot that young man. They shot him as he was running away from them because he had no idea why they were chasing him. He hadn't stolen anything. He didn't know why these people were chasing him, so he ran. And now he's dead. And now there are protests going on because of it. The owners of the store were Asian owners. So that is something that is also going on, that is also being talked about and absolutely needs attention. So if you see it, interact with it, share it, repost it, put it on your story, and let people know that it happened. So what my point of that being is that the further we go into the economic decline, it's only natural that when those things happen, that theft is on the rise. Theft and crime will climb because of the economic situation and so many people not being able to produce for their families. There was a young girl at Temple University, same scenario. She did have stuff in her bag, and it was food items. I think it was like a condiment, like a burger sauce or a French fry sauce, one of those yogurt drinks, and a water. And they chased her down in the street and grabbed her by her hair to hold her to wait until the cops got there to arrest her for stealing those things. She wasn't stealing earbuds. She wasn't stealing a cell phone. She wasn't stealing. She was stealing food items. And that is going to be on the increase as more and more people cannot put food on the table for their kids. So any group of people that wants to then, hey, what the fuck was that? Did you... Shit. That was a big fucking bug, whatever that was. Just glad it didn't land on me, because this would be a whole nother, you'd probably call a wellness check.
Yeah, I would have.
So any group of people that gathers together to complain about another person's disadvantage are just ugly fucking humans. Those are the same humans that don't give a fuck about homeless people, don't give a fuck about poor people, don't give a fuck that they can afford everything in their life, but somebody else fucking can't, man. It's just ugly humanity. That's how I feel about that. But I'm now going to get off this motherfucker. I've used this to my advantage. Because, baby, when I tell you I need a distraction during the day when G's not here, I need a distraction during the day when G's not here. Like, when Gianna's home, I'm in the zone. You know what I mean? I'm always doing. But during the day, man, when she ain't here, it's a problem. So, I've used this to my advantage. To keep my sanity and not, spiral in the stress of being homeless, because that's also going to be on the rise, as well as hunger and all those things. You'll never catch me talking about somebody that's struggling. And I think that people that know the struggle usually don't bash the struggle. So she must have felt very desperate to go to OG. Yes, you know, if your lights are gonna get shut off, then I think that is a desperate situation. And I ain't gonna blame anybody for what they do in desperate situations, man. I just don't got it in me. I ain't that kind of bitch. I won't never be that kind of bitch. I didn't see anyone who can please support Virgo small business. Scammy is wrong. Yeah, I think what the cake pop business. I don't know how that business runs. But yeah, if there's something you can do to counteract the hate that they're trying to give her, everybody deserves space here to do whatever it is that they do. Leave them the fuck alone doing it. So you're the same person that's mad and upset that she had to ask somebody for help, but then you'll attack something that's helping her. Do you see how that doesn't make sense? Do you see how you're so upset that she asked so-and-so or so-and-so or so-and-so did something for her, but then you go and attack something that's helping her financially? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. So you're literally putting her in a position to, man, y'all are so fucked up. I can't. Y'all are so fucked up, dude. It won't never be me. It won't never be me. You never gotta worry. He hasn't heard anything. He called her, he sent her an email, and he's not even getting a return. Alright, I'm gonna get off here because I feel a meltdown coming. I'm going to go meltdown now. Everybody have a great day.